Hello, hello, hello. Hello, MCM Glasgow, how are we? Was that loud enough? No. Did you like that? No? How are you doing, MCM Glasgow? Very good. I'm here with Hilly and Hannah Hindi, the Hillywood showgirls.
Hello. Hi.
How are you both?
Good.
Good. How has MCM been with you this weekend so far?
Well, we just got here.
Literally just got here now?
About an hour ago.
Oh, wow. So have you had much time to get in and...
Sorry, that was at the same time.
What? It's like your twins.
We were here yesterday, and we
Okay.
got to explore a bit, so
Oh,
that
okay.
was really nice. Yeah.
See anything you like around here?
Of
or?
course.
Yeah.
I mean, we're from the desert,
Oh,
so we're like grass,
Is it?
green, colors,
How have the fans?
nature.
Have you seen any fans while you've been out and about? Have they been great? Have you seen
We
them?
actually have. We've run into a couple fans that are outside of the convention here in Scotland.
Okay. Anything to say? Any lovely words to you or anything like that? Or
Yeah.
yeah, really good.
Yeah, they've been watching for years, and we've just never been able to
Yeah.
go to Scotland.
Yeah.
Because, we can't afford the international
Yeah.
flights and all that. So when we
Yeah.
got invited to MCM, we were like, oh my gosh, of course we're there.
Yeah. So I've got also here. You started basically in 2006, when the channel was up in March 2006. You've got 1.2 million subscribers and over 190 million views. I think that's absolutely amazing.
Oh,
well
gosh,
done, girls.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely amazing. The parodies you've done most recent as Sherlock, like Hocus Pocus as well, I've seen, because Hocus Pocus in my family is massive. The kids love it, my mum loves it. So like the film and the parody just go in so well. So I'd like to say thanks for that as a family.
You're welcome.
Apart from that, how do you actually come up with the parodies? Like where does it all start? In there, up in your head,
Yeah.
In the Mind Palace.
in the Mind Palace.
A messy, jet-lagged mind palace today.
Oh, okay, so it's kind of, yeah. So,
yeah. So I come up with the concepts,
Yeah.
and then I pull her aside and I give her sort of like a rundown
Yeah.
of what we're looking at,
Yeah.
and then she kind of decides, I like this more than that one.
Okay.
Try to, let's try to think of how that is, actually able to manage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so basically the process. So what is the kind of process? So you've got that idea, it's in your head. Look, what is the next kind of steps from there on in? Is
Budget.
it scripted? Yeah, budget first.
Budget.
Budget
Because
first.
she'll tell me the idea and I already go, okay, wait, where's this going? Well, it's going to be this, and this. And I don't have everything together, but it's this. And I'm like, okay, we can do it, or oh no. So it's the budget, and then it goes from there. If we're able to think that we can do that, then we go into the screenplay, which is scene by scene, everything that's happening, plan that out, start scheduling,
Yeah.
calling crew, actors, dancers, choreography, whatever we may need, costumes. It's everything. Pre-production is the hardest part, I think,
Yeah.
about everything we do. And then after that, we film,
Yeah.
which is like 4 or 5 days, or it can go up to 14 days, like Sherlock and Supernatural.
Wow. Yeah.
Editing takes about, what, 3
3
weeks?
Really?
3 weeks or 4, yeah, and then it's on YouTube. Ba-boom.
So it's obviously the bigger you're getting. Like, have you noticed? Obviously, like filming is being really is getting longer. Are you feeling that's the way it's going to start going from here on in?
I don't think so. I know the next one we're thinking of will not be 14 days of shooting.
No.
No. I need to celebrate Christmas.
So how do you go about choosing the music for the parody? Should I say?
Well, we very rarely say, let's just say, for example, let's do Star Wars next.
Yeah.
Let's try to think of a song. It doesn't come that way. It's usually just by random, where
Okay.
I'll hear music and I'll start seeing something with it.
Yeah.
I'm really weird, sorry.
No, that's cool.
So that's kind of the process. It's a very natural, organic sort of feel with the Hillywood show.
Okay.
And it's hard to pinpoint to say this is like, we need to do this and
Yeah.
then we need to do that song. It's more of like, hey, what
Natural.
about this with that? And it's
Yeah.
just like, whoa, where'd that come from? I don't know.
So obviously you get this track, like you said, you have it in your head. Who writes the lyrics?
We both do.
Oh, so you both just like basically run it through and stuff like that and see how far it goes. There's your Star Wars parody right there. It's starting right here. So what's been kind of like your favourite parody to do from all the ones that you've done? What has been your favourite one that you've kind of, like, from, say, start to being uploaded on YouTube? What has been your... Let's start one at a time.
We have two.
Yeah.
Two, okay,
Yeah.
right.
Sherlock is one of our favorites because of where we got to go. We got to shoot on the actual locations.
Wow.
Very smooth shooting, no hiccups. And of course, supernatural because of the cast and the opportunities. Like, I don't know if we'll ever get that again. So definitely one of our favorites.
Oh, sweet. So, what kind? Going on to obviously delving into costumes and makeup. What costume and makeup? You're in Sherlock makeup and costume now. So, what kind of costumes and makeup have you enjoyed wearing through your parodies? What's been your favourite costume?
The
and
most
makeup?
comfortable ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comfortable, even if it's not comfortable. Have you liked it? Like, which one? You've not liked any. There's not any.
If they're uncomfortable, I don't like it, no matter how good it looks. Like Jack, it's so uncomfortable. It's 20 pounds. I can't move my mouth. I can't move my head. And I just sit there. It's so uncomfortable. So anything like Dean with just jeans and plaid, or Sherlock all cozy,
the Sherlock
warm,
has been pretty
it's nice.
pretty comfy.
Comfy.
We're kind of okay with it. We're like,
you
oh,
like that.
Sherlock, we got to get up early, but not
It's
that
kind
early.
of warm and
Yeah.
kind of cuddling.
I'm all snuggly right now.
Thank God, it's a little chilly out today.
So, obviously, how do you keep motivated and really focused and driven to kind of make these parodies? Is it the fact you guys?
It's them.
They're them, yeah.
We would have quit years ago, honestly.
Really?
If no one wrote a comment, if no one kept watching, we would have just, because it's a lot of work. It's very, very, very hard. Like, we don't really want to post all negative stuff online. We always try to make it positive, make you guys smile, but there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. It's very, very hard. So when we put it out and we see the reaction videos or the comments, and it's like, oh, this changed my life. I haven't smiled in 6 months, or little things like that. You're like, that was worth it. That was all worth it.
That's why we do it.
That's why we do it.
We want to make people happy, and in return feel their happiness.
Yeah, get that happiness out there, yeah.
There needs to be more happy in the world.
There is, yeah, definitely. With this climate we're in at the moment, yeah, definitely. So, obviously you've got teaser trailers, you have behind the scenes, sometimes you have a video diary. When you start to film a parody, do you have these in mind as you're going through it, or do you kind of like, oh, well, there's a couple of outtakes there, like we could put them in as a video diary, or?
Well, when we do the trailers, not all the time.
Okay.
That's always just like, well, if we have B-roll on
Or
set.
if we have time.
Or if we have time, but we always make sure we get behind the scenes.
As
and
best as we can, because we're really busy.
I try to do the diaries. I think they're horrible, but they like them. But I just feel like they're so like, hi, I'm here again. I didn't say anything for 5 days. Like, it's really hard for me to stop to go do that when she needs me there.
It's usually the moment I see this talking, I'm like, Hilly, get over here, we need to film. Oh, I gotta go.
So, obviously, we're going back to the fans. You have a lot of interaction with your fans, like from Q&As. You have a donation channel as well called the Hillywood Supporters Family, which is quite cool. I've looked through that. That's absolutely amazing because, like you said, it's very fan-driven.
Yeah.
Do you feel like a big responsibility to deliver these parodies and to be at such, now being seen, Sherlock, such high-end parodies?
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
Where people can donate. If you haven't heard about it, it's patreon.com/Hillywood, and you can give $1 a month, $2 a month, like whatever fans can give.
Yeah.
And we were able to create Hocus Pocus and Sherlock parody with it, and now we're already close to like halfway of reaching the goal for the next one that we're already thinking of. So we're really grateful to you guys, and it is a lot of like pressure. We kind of feel a little bit more pressure because it's yours, but you guys trust us so much that it's like we've asked a lot of people, what do you want to see next? And you guys just go, anything. I don't care. And I'm
We
like,
trust
really?
you.
We trust you. I'm like, holy crap.
I'm like, in that case, The Lion King. No.
No, it's a joke.
So have you had any kind of weird fan meetings? Like obviously, like everything's for the fans, but have you had any kind of weird meetings with fans, or has everyone just been totally really nice and...
Everyone's relatively normal, unless I haven't met some of you. Everyone's very sweet, yeah.
Cool. So you must have a massive team. Like you already outlined kind of everything. You haven't got a big team behind you. It looks like you have. It really does. So can you...
I wish.
Like you had, so could you give us like an insight into like who's with you, say, like you obviously both go through your parodies together. You have the idea, then everything else comes together. Who else have you got with you that kind of helps you along that journey to finishing?
Well, costumers,
Yeah.
and then our grandma does some of the costumes. She did my
Wow.
coat.
Is it?
Hey, Grandma.
Hey, grandma. We do the wigs, then we have someone style them with us in the chair, telling them what to do.
Yeah.
We do all the makeup, editor, director, screenwriters, casting, location scouts.
Yeah.
And then once we get to set, we'll have either a camera operator,
Yeah.
we'll have volunteers that are fans that actually are just runners, like, hey, can you go pick up those electrical cords? Can you
Yeah.
go and grab this,
Yeah.
help that person bring in the prop? We have
Okay.
set designers that are amazing and out of
Wow.
this world. We have a composer who composes the Sherlock parody soundtrack. So those are all little elements that help us create this big monster.
Because the Sherlock, the house you was in was a set design, wasn't it?
Yes.
Was there, how much of that was was there pictures and he just went to work on that, or?
Well, when we work with the set designers, they're already talented. So pretty much
Yeah.
what you're watching is people that have the talent that we
Yeah.
find, and we
Okay.
say, okay, you're not very big, because that's what people usually do
Yeah.
is collab with the big ones. And it's like,
Yeah.
no, if you have talent, I want you. And we see the talent, and then we'll say, okay, for example, the set needs to be 20 feet by 20 feet. It needs to be 12 feet high. And we tell him what we want. And then we say, here's pictures, but that fireplace has to be 5 feet wide by this. We are there every step of the way to where, can we have a picture? We need to see it, because you
Yeah.
don't want to show up on set and
Yeah.
it's not good. But he
Yeah.
built that whole structure. He did an amazing job. I was there for the whole setup. And then
Yeah.
me and one crew member set dressed the whole thing. So it's not a lot of people, but the people we work with are very talented. You kind of would show up on a set of Hillywood
Yeah.
and not know what you're filming that day.
Yeah.
And here we go. Okay, we need that to move like that. Why? Just because. Go.
Yeah, go.
and it all turns out, and everyone trusts us. It's awesome.
That Star Wars parody's coming back again. I think that's someone saying you need to do that Star Wars parody.
No, not yet, not yet. Too big.
So, what's kind of the future? Are you going to carry on doing the parodies? Or I've seen lately you've done a few videos, I've got one down here, Thomas Sanders, you've done one with him. Are we going to get kind of more videos like that? And leading up to, say, a parody?
Well, we try to do more challenges in between. We try to post where we've been, which I'm 5 trips behind because I've been so busy.
Yeah.
So we're vlogging this one. So we're doing things like that. But what would you guys like to see next? I'm just gonna throw out some titles, and by the sound of screams, we're gonna poll you guys. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready?
You
Come
have
on,
to be
Glasgow.
very vocal, or we can't tell.
All right, would you like to see Game of Thrones?
Big.
Marvel. Suicide Squad.
Oh.
Star Wars.
Oh,
That's interesting.
that is
Apparently-
very interesting indeed.
Maybe because
Wow.
it's not America.
Yeah, America, forget it.
Star Wars. Or what was the other one? Oh, Stranger Things. All right.
There's 3 there. There's 3
So
there.
those are just sort of ideas. There's a lot of S's in there, isn't there?
Yes.
Stranger Things, Star Wars,
Wars.
Suicide Squad, oh,
Sh-
Sherlock, Super Hulock.
Doctor Who? Doctor Who parody?
We've done Doctor Who, but we
Yeah.
would like to do another one
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
because
another
we've
one.
only done one Doctor.
Oh, everyone's
Plenty more to go around with doctors, I'm telling you. Yeah. So obviously, like I said about the Thomas Sanders video, it was finishing the Disney lyrics,
Yeah,
which was
yeah.
very good. I'm going to throw out there, would you ever do a Disney animated parody?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's your favourite Disney animated movie?
I'm not gonna say, because I think it would give it away.
Really?
Because we do have a idea in mind for an
Oh.
animated, come to life, real life version parody.
Kind of like an enchantment, kind of. Have you ever seen the film Enchantment?
Yes.
We would love to do something in Scotland and do something on Brave. That would be fun.
Braveheart, something like
No,
that.
No,
Brave.
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 Oh,
Cartoon.
never seen that
Princess
one. That's probably the
Merida.
only one. Yeah, I've never really seen it. Obviously, I've seen Frozen. Obviously,
That
having
would be
kids.
awesome. But it can't rain for the cameras. That's
Oh.
the only problem. We have to make a deal with Scotland. You're not allowed to rain.
You'd have to have a big tent to just
Yeah.
stand in, like.
Oh God, that's a lot of pressure. We've only got a 3-day time slot.
So,
Do they have questions in the audience?
yeah, we can have some questions for audience. Has anyone got any question? Put your hands up. I'll come
Don't
straight
be
out
shy.
for you.
Don't be shy. We're only in Scotland once.
There we go.
One here.
Got a
Wait there. I'll
brave
go
one.
straight out.
If you guys could have like any celebrity cast and any parody, what celebrity cast would you have? I know you've had the Supernatural cast and whatnot, but if you could have any other like celebrity cast, anyone, who would you have and who would you have them playing in your parodies?
I don't know who we'd have them play, but I mean, if we ever did something on Star Wars, it'd be really cool to have, actually people in it. We would have loved to have Benedict and Sherlock. Hello. That would have been awesome, but he's a very busy man being Doctor Strange, which I'm really excited about, by the way.
Very excited.
But-
What about Kit Harington, Game of Thrones?
Yeah,
That'd be
a
good.
Game of Thrones, using
Yeah.
some of those casts would be awesome.
It
I don't know.
depends whatever opens.
We just do
really.
what we do, and if something opens, we run with it.
I think
so.
something really crazy to have as a special guest would be Johnny Depp.
Oh,
That would be really
Pirates
cool.
of the Caribbean. I like
Not
it.
again. I don't want to be Jack again. No. Oh, my gosh.
Has anyone else got any questions?
Yay, we
Yeah,
have more
go
hands.
ahead.
There we go.
If there was any other YouTuber around the world that you would love to have in your videos, who would it be?
Dan and Phil.
Yeah, hey.
Already decided.
Oh, it's there in the bag. So anyone else, guys? Any questions? You right here. Stand up for me, please.
Well, I've done enough talking without the microphone, so. I am. I can't even speak anymore. I want to be a director through film and editing and stuff like that. I do some of it already. Is there any like hints, tips, or advice that you could give me, or anyone who wants to do it as well?
You want to direct
Yes.
films,
Yes.
music videos, or just anything?
Mostly like short
Short,
films.
independent film.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have to say you need to be really organized, and you need to be able to handle pressure really well without losing your cool. Because everyone's going to look to you. You're going to be the rock, and it's going to be the moment that you're like, I am exhausted, and it's going to be, hey, this went wrong, and can you handle this, and can you... 10 people, and you just have to, all right, yeah, 1 second, I'll get that, You have to be very organized
You
and
have to be very good at
confident.
looking like you have everything under
Everything
control.
is under control, and you're going, yeah, so confident and encourage your crew constantly. Encourage them, have food on set for them, make them know they're appreciated, because they'll stick with you for years. We've had people that have stuck with us for 10 years because they've seen us, thick and thin, but we treat them well. We appreciate them.
Thank you very much. One more question, guys. One over here. Stand up for yourself.
Would you ever do a parody of Gotham?
Of Gotham?
Gotham?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Well, I don't know. We're kind of like leaning towards like maybe DC Marvel type area. So, I mean, you might see something like that in the future, which would be really cool. Because we haven't done like a DC or Marvel in a really long time. So, I don't know. My wheels are turning.
She looks like you're thinking now.
Dun,
I
dun,
am.
dun.
Yeah? Have the
Yeah.
fans been very helpful for you in that kind of process of helping?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
we could do whatever we want, but we
yeah.
always try to consult or like put little hints or scream and listen
Yeah.
to hear like what the response is. It's
We-
different in every city,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
overall we get a gist and then we kind of go through it and yeah.
I mean, we listen to you guys a lot because even though there are those screams for Star Wars, like when the U.S., it's like crazy, Star Wars!
Yeah.
We won't do it because right now we don't have a really solid idea. We're not just going
Right.
to be like, oh, because it's popular, we have to do this. No, like we'll do it when it's right.
When
So
it's
there
ready,
are
yeah.
those moments where it's like, well, maybe this one isn't as crazy as Star Wars, but this is a really solid idea, and I think people would really enjoy it. So we can do that too.
Well, thank you very much, ladies. It's been absolutely amazing.
Aw, thank
Time
you.
is up.
Aw.
It's been a brilliant interview. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you. Remember, guys at home, remember to give us a thumbs up if you like this stream. We're going to be putting this out later on as well. Please subscribe as well. I've been Tony Pirith. These have been the Hillywood Girls. And thank you very much. Coming up next is Jessie and Sean McClure. Round of applause.